God's Day. God's Wonderful Wednesday. Today is December 2nd, 2020. We do not own the rights to the music that is playing in the background, but we definitely love it and enjoy it. And that's Pastor John P. Key, what I believe. Listen, come on, because you're standing on my thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. The grand girl.
Come on. This is all going to be on the camera right now.
I know. I pray everyone is doing good. Y'all staying safe and staying warm. I pray everybody is keeping it all together, staying positive as much as you possibly can. We thank the Lord for allowing us together here one more time. Thank the Lord for everything that He has done for us, watching over us, keeping us safe and saved, keeping His hand of protection all around us, keeping us here on top of the dirt one more time, and not the dirt on top of us. God is still an amazing God. He's still a wonderful God. He's still a awesome God. He does the wonderful things He does for us. We just love Him for everything that He does. He keep on doing. He keep on being, and we're grateful to Him for every little bitty thing that He does. God's Day. I'm sorry, I was doing something and it just went away. So if this is, let me turn this down for a second. If this is your first time here on God's Day, I know you can't see my whole banner behind me, my backdrop, but if this is your first time here on God's Day, I am Lady Aunqunic Collins, and I host God's Day. It's something I started up over a year ago. It's been almost 2 years now. Something I started up. I always say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever. God's Day, God's morning, God's afternoon, or whatever. So I decided to start saying God's Day. It's considered we're part of God, and we're part of a day every day. So that's where I started doing that. But originally we started doing Whispers in the Pews. And that's been around for a minute, for a good while. But anyway, that was something that I started up a couple of years ago. And what I do because of Whispers in the Pews is something that I thought about years ago. If you go to my website, godsday81.com, you will see the information there. It doesn't give the whole story, but it gives a gist of what how God's Day came about and why we started calling it Whispers in the Pews. And Whispers in the Pews is we have tough conversations about stuff that people are afraid to talk about, whether it's relationships, church, life, anything that folks are afraid to talk about. And when you if you go to the person in charge of the situation, they don't do anything about it. They just sweep it under the rug or throw it in the back of the closet and never comes out, and nobody ever fixes the situation. So that's what Whispers in the Pews come from. They do it because I've been in church my entire life, and so I said folks talk about it within the pews, but they bring it to the pastor or whomever in charge, but nobody does anything about it. The problem is still there. The problem still exists. Nobody wants to fix the problem. We just afraid. And as Bishop was talking about last night during Bible study with the new Freeman Missionary Baptist Church, he was discussing how you can't be timid as a pastor or in leadership. You can't be timid. You can't be scared. You can't be in charge of something and you're afraid to speak up or you're afraid to talk. So that's where all of that came about. So Whispers in the Pews was something that I thought about. I was like, listen, because folks talk about it between each other in the pews and stuff and amongst each other, but nobody ever discussed it. And when they go to they're afraid to talk about it. It's like, shh, don't tell nobody else. Don't talk about that because I don't want nobody else to know. I don't want nobody else to be to know about that situation and things are being told or being taught or being handled, and nobody is actually handling it. Does that make sense? So we whisper, we talk about it behind closed doors on the phone with our friend, with our homegirl on that same pew, or somebody we come in contact with on the daily. But we ain't fixing nothing. We still doing it. We still talking about it. We're afraid to talk about it. And things are happening. Things are being brought to us or being brought to the forefront, and nobody wants to do anything about it. So that's where I got that from. There is a history. There's another story with that. I've never told and talked about it with anybody on where that came from, but I'll talk about it at a later time, or you'll find out about it. If you read my... I got blogs that I've been posting on the GodSay81.com website. If you read those blogs, you'll find out a whole lot of stuff about a whole lot of different things. And one of the latest ones that I did was about goals, us being goal getters, us going out there and getting it, us going out there and not sleeping, not resting, not waiting on somebody else to take it. We write down our goals, we talk about these goals, we put them out there, we make them happen. And then, so I got a goal that that I talked about that I want to do in 2021, and I've never had a conversation with anybody about it, so nobody knows about it besides me and God. Sorry, y'all, the grand girl trying to come over here. So I apologize, but for the most part, though, when we do. When that comes up, when I get that all together on how I want things to be brought out, you will know when that comes out. I'm just not ready to reveal what it is as of yet, but do know that I have a really big goal that I've been trying to do for years, that me and God already talked about it. I'm making my business that is going to happen in 2021. Because it's a goal. Like I write down like I told you, if you read that blog, you'll see I write down my goals. I go after my goals. I accomplish my goals. If I don't get my goals, like I'm not making her cry. Her daddy got her. If it's not, when I write down my goals, I'm after my goals. I don't sit and wait on them. If I don't, and I put a time stamp. Hey, how are you guys? They whispers. If I don't get on there, that's not a good look, Lynn. I'm doing good, Mr. Cooper. How are you? If I don't reach that goal at the time frame that I have it at, I go back and I still accomplish that goal. What the biggest thing is not to stop doing that goal, just to still keep going after it. If you don't make it at that time frame, if you say, hey, I want to do this, like I told y'all, one of the biggest things I did this year that I'm so proud of is to create my own website. And it's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of research, a lot of things going on within that. But that was one of the greatest goals besides having a podcast. You know, we got a God Say podcast. It's on all of your platforms, media outlet platforms. So I will attach the link to this video, and you can click on it and start downloading our previous episodes that we have. And I think we're over 200 and something episodes, and I have more that I will try to update today. So you can go back and listen to them. I put the title on there so you can know what they're about. I'm saying as far as whether it's church related or was it just God's Day, because I do a lot and I just try to make it as simple as possible. But back to the goals though, whatever your goal is, don't stop doing that goal. If you have a goal that that's going to require a lot of research, a lot of time, do it, but break it down. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once, and don't make it like it have to be perfect. We want everything to be perfect, and we want things to be done right then. I set a goal for when I did the website. When I did the website, it didn't come out like I wanted it to at that time, because a lot of people already know my sister passed back in April. So I put it down for a while. I didn't pick it up, and I was just like, I don't feel like dealing with that. It was a lot going on emotionally wise, and a lot of things that was happening. So I felt like that was not the time for me to finish it at that time. So, but I didn't stop. I got to a point where I had some little issues with the website. I couldn't figure it out. I phoned a friend or two or three, and nobody could help me. Nobody could help me figure it out. But guess what I didn't do? I didn't stop. I kept going. It was frustrating. Absolutely. Was it absolutely frustrating? It absolutely was. What I did was, and then when you do your research and you go out there and you're trying to do all these things, trying to get everything accomplished, you realize that when in the midst of all of those things that's going on, life, family, whatever. You got all that going on. It seemed like, okay, this is my breaking point. You want me to stop. This devil want me to just stop and not put out what I feel like a goal of mine that I wanted to do. To have a website, to do a podcast, to still do the lives, to still do a YouTube channel, to do all of these things. But like I said, that website was a challenge. I love challenges, but this one here was just like, listen, I'm going to bed, and the Lord will tell you, listen, if you know the voice of God, He'll tell you go and rest, rest your mind, because you're trying to do too much all at one time, and the answer is there. But I want you to just back away from it. Let me work this thing out. Go get you some rest. Go and lay down. And you come back to it. And you're going to have it. It's going to be all the way you want it to be. That's what He tell us to do in life. He want us to, we trying to work it out ourselves. We trying to do it ourselves. We staying up all night. We walking the floors. We pace them. And we not doing what He's telling us to go rest. Go lay down. Rest your spirit. Stop worrying about it. I got it. Give it to me. I'm going to work it out. You ain't got to worry about nothing. God say whisper. You don't have to worry about anything. I got you. So back to the website, though. I'm studying trying to do it, and I was at a point where I was just like, oh, because when you're doing this, if people that know that work on websites or have worked on websites, and I know everybody has been on a website before, you have to, if you're creating it, there's a lot of behind the scenes technical things that you have to get. And I had a mindset. I had my sketch wrote down. I had things that I wanted my website to say. Again, I have phoned a friend. I have got in contact with other people. I have done research. I've been reading. I've been watching different videos. I've been doing all this, but it just seemed like it just wasn't going to happen. My answer wasn't within none of that. I had to turn it over to God. He told me that last time that I said, you know what, I've been working on this for days. And I keep going back to the same, this is not working for me. I keep doing this and it's not working. The Lord told me, it was late one night. He said, go to bed. I got you. Just go to bed. Get this out the way. I got you. God say whisper. I got you. Go to bed. Don't even worry about it. You turned it over to me. I'm going to have that answer for you when you start back working on this. Now, mind you, I'm trying to do my website. I'm got my married life going, got my kids going, got the grandchildren going, got all this going on at once. And you still trying to figure this thing out. He told me to go and rest. I went and rested, got my life in order. When I came back to it later on the next day, it was like, bam, it was a light bulb that went out. But I had to turn it over to Him. What I'm saying is, don't mean you have to stop because it gets hard. Does not mean you have to give up because it gets hard. Because life gonna take you through some turns and some twists that you're not even prepared for, that you're not even ready for. I don't care what it is. I'm tying multiple things up into one, but I hope you get the picture of what I'm saying when I say this. That when we turn things over to Him, He's gonna work it out. He never leaves us nor forsakes us. He's always there for us when we need Him. But we got to trust Him. We got to give Him that turn those situations over to Him for Him to work it out. How am I gonna go through life and saying I'm a Christian, I love the Lord and Jesus this and and I'm talking about trust and not fearing and all of this, but I'm not trusting Him. I'm not actually trusting. I'm saying it, but I'm not doing it. I'm saying it, but I'm not believing it. I'm saying it, but I'm not giving it over to Him like He told me to do. Now, I'm saying it, but I'm not listening to His voice. He's already told me this multiple times. Go rest. Go rest your spirit. Go rest your soul. Go get you're tired. You can't think straight when you're tired. That's just, when you got a lot going on in your body, your mind-wise, it's just like, I can't do this because I got a lot going on. It's a lot building up in me, and I just can't rest. I can't do that. But when you turn things over to God and you let Him work those things out, He gonna give you that answer that you need. When I tell you, even a situation that my husband has been dealing with for the past couple of days, nobody, is aware, but him and I has been working on the situation for the past couple of days. Have I been trying to deal when I turned it over to the Lord and this morning He worked it out? Listen, you don't even have to worry. When you don't even fear and you trust God in everything that you do, no matter what it is, He gonna work it out. He's that type of guy where He don't never leave us. He don't, when He tell you to go do something, go do it. Bishop said that last night in Bible study. He said, if God told you to do something, if He giving you something to do, you're supposed to go and do it. Don't question Him. Don't worry about all the behind the scenes, the extra stuff, the why this and why that. Give it to Him. And when He work it out and He fix it for you, you're going to be like, wow, why I didn't get God that 2 days ago? Why I didn't get Him that a week ago? If I had gave Him this a week ago, I wouldn't even be talking about this. I wouldn't even be having these type of problems. Sorry, y'all, I talk with my hands. So this is the part of me. I talk with my hands. But for those on the podcast, y'all can go and check us out on Facebook Live on God's Day. And we're on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and we have a YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews. And you can check out our website at guysday81.com. But guys, they whisper. But the biggest thing is, and like I said, when you're trying to do something, like I was talking about the goals and putting our goals into actions, and because you don't reach your goal at the time frame that you say you want to reach your goals for, don't mean you stop. Don't mean you quit. Does things have to be perfect? No, it does not. But getting it going, getting up off of it, getting it started, that matters. Guys, they whisper. How are you? Our biggest thing is to get something going. Don't sit there. Don't sleep all day. Don't wait on somebody to come bring you something. Don't wait on that phone call by you laying around. This is it. You don't stop. If that one no is a no, that's fine. Keep going, because there's gonna be a yes eventually. All yeses don't mean they're good yeses. We got a lot of people that got yes folks in their corner, but that yes don't mean anything if it's not gonna benefit you any. Also say, yeah, I get you. Yeah, you can do all that, but those yeses really don't mean anything if it's still not what you're looking for. Set your goals. I'm telling you, when you write your goals down, I got the greatest thing for you to write your goals down in. There's a guy say journals. They are $5. They were $4. I had brought them down for the Black Friday sale in our Cyber Monday, but now they're back to $5. They do come with an ink pen. You don't have to worry about a pen, because you can just put your pen right on back out in here. It has the logo, the God's Day logo, and it has a little elastic band to keep it closed, along with, in the inside, you have your notebook paper, with the lines, I'm gonna say it like that, with the lines. And you can close this up. It's fit in your purse, your pocket, your bag, your laptop bag, whatever. You can take these, and these are great stocking stuffers. So they're $5. You can go to my website, guysday81.com, and you can purchase you a few of them, because I got them for you. If you need some, just let me know. Again, they are $5. I will have something new next week, or we got the next. I'm gonna have to see when, but I'll let y'all know what it is. Limited amount on what I'm gonna have, so it's first come, first serve. Okay, on a new thing that I'm gonna have in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna say within the next couple of weeks. But anyway, you can get these. These are great stocking stuffers. If you're a person that likes to jot down notes and scriptures and jot down poems and grocery lists, you just like to write, this is a great thing to have. And I believe this is 80 pages in here. But I do have multiple, so if you're wanting more than one, you are more than welcome to do so. You can order them at guysday81.com. Click on store. We also have God's Day t-shirts. They are available from small to extra large. So if you're interested in that, they are $12. They were $10 for the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday sale, but now they are back to $12 for the t-shirts. And I have them for men and women, so men just looking like, oh, I don't want that on it. I got men shirts too. Don't even worry about it, okay? And they're from small to extra large, and they do run big. So if you normally wear a large, you can get a medium, and it'll still fit like a large, because they run big, okay? So, but I just wanted to let you all know that, just in case you're a person that wants to start writing down, there could be something that you start now. You don't have to wait till the new year and say, oh, I'm gonna start my New Year's resolution. Start that now. I don't do all that waiting. Only reason why the goal that I said that I'm gonna do in 2021 is gonna be revealed and announced in 2021, because I know there are steps. I have my research cut out for me. I have things that I have to do to get to that point of what I'm talking about. I have not revealed it to anybody what I'm doing with this, but I want you all to just, be prepared for it. When I reveal it, you'll already be excited and happy about it. And you can say, well, she told us that was going to come. So that's, again, my biggest goal this year was the website and the podcast. Next year is something different. Sorry, y'all. I don't know who that was. They was calling my work phone. I don't know who that was. So, as I stated, let me skip that. As I stated, though, these are great for you to write your goals in, grocery list, scriptures, just to do a little journaling, I know back then we used to do diary, writing in our diary and stuff, but this is really good to have. And like I said, with Christmas coming around, you can buy this for yourself or for others. A great stocking stuffer. They're only $5, and like I said, they come with an ink pen, and they can fit in your pocket, your purse, your bag. And you're more than welcome to order these again at God'sDay81.com, and I will ship these on off to you. So that's that. And also check out the website. Sign up to be an email subscriber for our website. It is, I try to put as much information out there as much as I possibly can. Try to help us all stay inspired and encouraging. When you're inspiring and encouraging somebody else, you need it as well. It's not always, I'm telling you, you don't know what people go through behind closed doors. You don't know what they're dealing with when they're going through their own situation. They're going through their own problems. And a lot of times we look at people and we feeling like they're not going through anything. They too cute. They too pretty. They smile all the time. They got it all together. But you never know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know what somebody else is dealing with. A lot of people can have the biggest self-esteem on the outside, but their self-esteem on the inside could be hurting. And that's why my latest blog that I put out there was what I believe it was like, how do you stay encouraged? I think that was the name of the blog. And people were on Instagram. I know folks were putting what they do to stay encouraged, because all the time it's not what your norm is, not always the way to go encourage. Some people listen to music. Some people find TV shows, because I put a few of mine out there. I do my TV show, watch my TV shows, my favorite ones that keep me going and laughing. Listening to music, your favorite artists, or whatever the case may be. But staying encouraged, you may have to find some inspirational shows or whatever. I don't know. But there are different ways that people do. A lot of folks watch YouTube channels to keep themselves going or whatever. What I'm saying is, and that's why I say there's a lot of negativity out here. It's a lot of stuff that's going on, and a lot of distractions. I talk about distractions all the time. A lot of distractions to stop us from moving forward, from stopping from being great people. And we spend our time and our day focusing on celebrities, focusing on everybody else's life. What about yours? How great is your life? How's your life being built? How satisfied are you with your life? Or if somebody come up to you right now and ask you, how satisfied are you with the way your life is at this moment? What could you do to increase your life to be better? What are you doing to make sure that your life stay the way that you want to keep it happy, to keep it up? But I'm not saying, because listen, Bishop talked about storms last night. I know we're going to go through storms, or we're going to be in storms. You're going to go through something. But that's fine. It's a test for you to have a testimony, to tell somebody else about it. I've been down that road. I know what it's like. And I don't want you to go down it, or I see where you're going, so let me help you get out of it. Instead of us sharing the fights and the twerking and all this other stuff, we paying attention to the wrong stuff. Work on you. I told you I did a blog a while back, a few months ago, about self-care. We miss ourselves because we want to reach out and help everybody else. We miss ourselves because we want to be there to assist everybody else in their well-being. But what about you? 10 years later, and you've been planning to do something 10 years ago, and you have not even started it, because, back to the goals, you have not started it because you have been focusing on everything else and everybody else, doing them and not doing you. And when you don't miss all of it, you're just like, where did time go? How did I miss 10 years? 10 years ago, I said I was going to have this done. You know where I could have been 10 years ago? God's Day Whisperer. You know where I could have been 10 years ago if I just had to stay focused on that. But no, not me. I'm following celebrities. I got to see what they doing. I got to see how many kids they got. They don't know nothing about you, but you know everything about them. Why not work on you? They got themselves together. They making money. They doing their thing. They out there. What about you? Are you sitting still? Are you gaining? Are you doing something better for you? Are you waiting on somebody to come and just drop this big lifetime experience, or this big lifetime opportunity in your lap, and then you gonna get up and do something? Or you doing something for you? Don't wait on nobody else. If you don't have but one or two people that want to support you, let those one or two people support you. But you don't stop. Again, if you start writing your goals down, you got a God's Day journal, $5, God'sDay81.com. If you start writing your goals down, put a time frame on it and say, hey, by the end of December, because it's just the second day of the month, by the end of December, I want to have these particular goals done. And you go for them. If you don't reach them at that particular time, that don't mean you stop. You just set a different time. Say, okay, let me give myself another week, and I'm going to have this done. And then you keep going, and then you're going to be so proud of yourself, because you got 10 things you done wrote down, and by the end of December, you already done 7. look at it, and you'll look back and say, you know what? If I hadn't just turned off Facebook for a couple of hours instead of me being on Facebook scrolling and seeing what everybody else's life is about, and I'm paying attention to my own life, you see how far I would have got because I stopped watching everybody else and I started working on me. I started watching me. And there was 7 things that you have already bypassed. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. If you have already started, if you already got those things already set up and you start working on those things for you, you don't have to worry. If you just look back and be like, look what I did, because I focused on me. I did some things for myself. I prolonged my life trying to make sure everybody else was happy. Did somebody make sure that I was happy? Did somebody make sure that I got my goals done, that I reached my goals? Did somebody make sure that I was okay? Did somebody make sure that I'm good? Did they do that? Or you worried about everybody else? You making everybody else matter. What about yourself? You matter too. It's not being selfish. It's just about self-care and taking care of you. It's not being selfish because I made sure you was all right. It's been 10 years and 10 years later and I'm still at the same level. I haven't increased. I haven't done nothing. I can't actually say that I'm proud of something that I've done in the 10 years for myself. And I'm not talking about your family and your spouse and you. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about things that you personally wanted to do in life for you. Some things that you have been putting on the back burner because you're making sure everybody else is good. Friends and family, kids and spouses, we've all done it. We've done it. But when have you set out the time to just say, I'm writing these things down because this has always been a goal of mine. It's a long stretch. Even those long stretches, the ones that you're saying, hey, I wanted to have a restaurant in 2021, but I haven't made the first step. I don't know what the first thing to do. I kind of know, but I haven't done anything to find out about it. But what have you done to reach to that goal? I don't know what your goals is. I don't know what you want to do in life. I don't know what you have wanted. Some people, they wanted to be married by the time they were 20 or 25 or whatever, and they reached those goals. But that's not really something that they'll say, okay, I did that. So now what? Now you're 35 and you still haven't done anything that you planned on. You gotta, when we was little, we was teenagers, we was smiling. Oh, I'm gonna marry such and such. I still got a paper that I wrote down with some stuff that I want to do when I got grown, and who I'm gonna marry, how many kids I'm gonna have, all of this stuff. You write that stuff down when you were little. What's wrong with us doing it as grown people? Like we grown now. Why can't we write down these things that we want out of life and reach for those things? We did it when we were younger. Oh, this is who's going to be at my wedding. This is what kind of dress I'm going to have. This is what kind of flowers I'm going to have. We don't wrote all these things down. But as what guys, they whisper, as things progresses, as life goes on, what have we actually reached as adults now that you have reached all those teenage goals? What have you reached as a grown person now? And now that you're a young lady, you're grown. What have you reached in life? And I know people have already done it. They've already accomplished some goals that they wanted to reach, and they did it. Wonderful. But there are some people that are sitting still. That's just you're afraid to step out there on faith. You're afraid to just say, you know what? This ain't for me. This is not what I want to do. I don't want to work in fast food industry anymore. I want to have my own restaurant. In order for me to do that, what do I have to do to make those things happen? Do I have to focus on it? Am I putting more time into somebody else's business and not my own? And I don't mean business like you trying to be nosy and see what's going on with their life. I mean you making them richer, but you're not making yourself about anything. Guys, they whisper, how are you? You're not making yourself about anything. It's not too late for you to start putting things out to the side. And I'm saying it don't have to be nothing about all this other stuff. I'm talking about it could be I want to save a certain amount of money by the time I'm this age. It could be I want to have this type of car by the time I turn this age and I'm going to save money or whatever. Or I want to buy a house by the time I turn this age. It's some things that we just put on the back burner because we're trying to make sure everybody else is okay. Or because we're afraid. We are scared. We are blown out of our mind. We let one incident, we let one situation stop us from reaching those goals that we're trying to reach. Don't let that stop you. I'm telling you, even if you don't make it to the time frame, okay, I wanted to do this by the time I was 35, and now you're 40, and it didn't work out, but you were still working on it, and it's just now coming into effect. Okay, cool, but you didn't stop. You didn't quit. And I told you I was talking to one of the young men at my job a couple of weeks ago, And he was talking about him doing a YouTube channel, and I was telling him, he was like, hey, could you help me out with it? And I was like, hey, I don't have a problem with helping you out with that. So I was just telling him some stuff that I've learned even this year as doing some things that I have set goals for me. And I told him, I said, but if you see, he's like, yeah, but I have to work on this and I have to do that and I got this going on. I said, listen, let me tell you something. You got a goal that you want to reach. You want to be a YouTuber. You want to be whatever I don't even know what his niche is. I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but he's one of those low key kind of quiet, like just around the way kind of, just like that's cool. He's just really quiet, like. So I told him, I said, you need personality. I don't know what you're doing, but a lot of people have. I said, you got to have personality because nobody wants to sit here and just be like, but I'm not saying that was him. Please don't get that misunderstood. I'm not saying that was him. I'm just saying personality. That I was giving him some tips, and I said, let me tell you the biggest thing of it all. You keep working on stuff, you keep trying to do stuff, and you're trying to make it perfect, you'll never put it out. Why I said that about my website that I did. I kept working on it. I had a time frame when I wanted it done. I had a friend of mine, I was telling him, hey, I want this done by this time. Of course, nobody, if it's not a passion of theirs or it's not what they want to deal with, you're not going to get that same kind of outcome or turnaround because they're not going to be in it like you are. So what I did was I said, let me get it to a how I want to put it, at a I'm gonna say entry level stage with my website, and all the kinks and crevices I can work out later. So that's what I did. I said, let me put this out. All these little small things that I'm still trying to fix or I'm trying to look at it, I'm gonna put this initial thing out, and I'm just gonna work my way into fixing the little things that I want. And that's what I did. That's why I told y'all some days I was like, okay, I'm fixing some stuff on my website. Y'all not gonna know what I'm fixing, but I see something that I want to change and I want to do. Even now I see some stuff that I want to change up and do. Who finna wear it with it right now? Not me, but do know it's a goal that's coming up. I'm just not gonna be in a hurry because my point was to get the website out. It had been prolonged for long enough. I don't know. I can't even remember. I think I had gave myself like a good 2 months to have it done. Did not know it was going to be what I wanted because I'm just one of these kind of people, like I want what I want when I want it and I don't want to hear all the extra stuff. I wanted it done the way that I wanted it, and I felt like it was moving at a pace that I was just like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be this tedious. And doing all this research, and now I can go in and I can just go behind the scenes and be like boop 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 and change all of this and get it updated how I want it. And I love that because that's something, like I said, something that you look back at and you say, wow, I'm proud of that. Even though I went through some difficulties with it, and even though I went through a situation with the passing of my sister, all of that going on, I'm still proud to say that that's something that I'm happy about. Even with the podcast, I'm happy about something I have been talking about with God for the longest about doing, and actually doing it and stepping out there on faith and saying, you know what, folks gonna talk about you whether you do it or you don't. So do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you smile, which is a part of my goal. My goal getter on blog that's on the guysday81.com website. Let me see, y'all. Hold on just a second. Which is something that I was working on. Which is something that I was working on that I know a lot of people, like I said, they're gonna talk about you whether you do it or you don't. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you don't have to get. I said this a while back. You don't have to get approval from people. Folks, listen. When you got to go through all these people, that they're not coming to get approval from you on their life. So why do you have to go through people about goals you want to reach for yourself? They don't want to support you. They don't want to have your back. They don't want to give you the information you need or be there for you when you need them. Find somebody that will. Trust me, there are people out here that is willing to help you, give you some tips, give you some behind the scenes information, or help you on the forefront. They don't mind doing that. But what we do, we get afraid when it's somebody close to us that don't support us or got to dog us out or don't give us that feeling that we want or we need from somebody. That's when we fall back. Well, I thought that they was going, and we start pushing that stuff up under, back to whispers in the pews. We sliding it back up under the rug. We put it in the back of the closet. Well, this is my goals. You got a binder full of goals, but ain't none of them came into action because you worried about people, what they gonna say. let me tell you something. I'm saying this is just as real as being Aunqunic cat. Don't worry about these folks, okay? Don't even worry about them. Forget these naysayers. Trust me, when they doing stuff for them, or they coming to you and asking you for approval, or they coming to you and asking you what you think or how would you like to be a part, they ain't asking you none of that. And I'm telling you, you don't even have to tell people what you're doing. I'm telling you, if I tell y'all what I'm trying to do in 2021, I guarantee you, I'm going to have somebody trying to do it before me. Which is why I have not revealed it to anybody, because I don't want it to get out and then folks try to stop me or block me. Because I got already that me and him had this conversation a little while ago, and he's told me it was time. Work on it and get it done. In 2021, it will happen, and I'm gonna do what God told me to do. It was a conversation, and lately, let me tell y'all something. I don't know. God is taking me on a whole nother journey. He's doing some wonderful things with me, and some things is kind of like it's at odd, but He wakes me up out of my sleep and give me things that. It seemed like it just be like, okay, God, for real, all right, for real. And the crazy thing is. I know that I have to do it, but the crazy thing is, it's kind of like, wow, you woke me up out of my sleep just to give me that, and you want me to do that, and I do it. But lately, this situation, my goal in 2021 is the one I'm really, really talking about. When He gave me this, He said, it's time. You don't put this off for a certain amount of years now. And it's time, like and you know, I'm trying not to, what you're doing now for me, I feel like you're doing a great job, but I feel like there's more that I want you to do. And in order for you to do this more that I want you to do, it's time now for you to do it. So I want you to do what you got to do to make it happen. You had life, you know, things have happened. You don't been through so much, or you have tried and done so many other things. But this is what I got you on. This what I want you to do. I want you to get it done and make it happen. And when He said it to me, I said, Lord, you know, okay, you told me, so I gotta make it happen. You giving me this, and I have to make it be what you have me to be. And like I said, if y'all read any of my blogs, I make sure I put God in it first. Even when I'm doing the podcast, we talk about God on giving Him His credit first, because I know without Him, nothing that I do, whether it's with God's Day, whether it was just me all together, it wouldn't happen, because I know Him. I know if he could take all those things away, your talents. And when people say, oh, I sung in church when I was 20, but I don't even sing no more. When folks ask me to sing, I don't be wanting to. Stop doing that. I'm telling y'all, He'll start taking those things away from you. He start pulling you away from things. Guys, they whisper. He start pulling you away from things that your talent that you really can minister to somebody, or you can really help somebody with your experiences, with your original songs, with things that you're doing. And I told y'all, everybody got a different assignment. What is your assignment? I still have not wrote that blog up yet. God's been taking me. I know I got to write that blog because He gave me that as a blog to do, but He's also given me something else that I needed to blog about. But at the same time, I know all this stuff is coming. I'm trying to stay as updated as I possibly can. I pray y'all going back and looking at the weekly encouragement blogs that I've been doing weekly, along with just the weekly blogs that I do all together. Some of them are personal, and some of them are just, you know, hey, this is just something that was just laid on my heart at that time, so I talk about it and be up and make it happen. Write the vision and make it plain on the tablets that He made. Come on, Miss Kristen, that He may run who reads it. Habakkuk 2:2. People, I'm telling you, it's there. And I feel like once it's up here in your head, your goals or what you want to do, a lot of the stuff that you want to do, it's in your head. But it's different when you write it down and you see it. And you write it down as plainly as you possibly can. And you say, this is what I want to do. I'm not saying you got to go show the world, look at this is what my goals is going to be for 2021. And you got to show them. No, this is for you. Write this stuff down. Put a date next to it and say, you don't have to put an exact date, but you could say a month from now, 2 months from now, by the end of this month, or whatever. If you want to put a certain date, do that. Reach for it. Don't sit and wait. Don't work on somebody else's stuff and not your own. Don't make somebody else's happiness happen and not your own. Don't make somebody else's wealth be better than your wealth because you're trying to make sure that they're good. You're looking for those likes and those comments and all that. Work on you. Don't even worry about all that. If it's for you, it's for you. You just got to make sure that you writing it down and you making it happen. Don't just write it down and put it in your prayers. Don't write it down and put it on the shelf. Don't write it down and put it throw it in the back of the car or in the trunk or whatever. Write it down, make it happen. Don't be afraid. I'm gonna tell you. I was talking when we was talking about our assignments. I think it was last week or week before last. When it's your assignment or that you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be some things you're gonna be like, that is out of my norm. Like that's not a comfort for me. Like these masks is not comfortable for me. So I'm grateful they're back at the house. But listen, when I tell you these masks, I wrote a blog about masks back in the summertime. It's not for me. But hey, I know I gotta wear them, but listen, as less as possible is for me. That's why I need to say it fast. Okay? But I will say that with that being said though, for real, don't give up on your goals that you're trying to do. I don't care what it is. As long as it's something positive and it's something that makes you happy and it's something that you want to do in life, reach for that goal. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let friends and family block you from trying to do it. God already said it, and so I'm telling you, when you pray to God about it first, once you write them down and you say, God, I want you to, you put your hands on it, you have to believe it in your heart, and you got to believe it up here too. You already got it and you wrote it down, but you believe it in your heart and you turn over to God that He's going to work it out. He's going to make those things happen. By the time that you say it, believe it. Go for it. Don't stop. Don't worry about these other folks. I'm telling you, whether you do it or whether you don't, guess who's gonna talk about you? Folks. Why you don't care? Because it's for you. Make yourself smile. Make yourself happy. I'm telling you, when if nobody else make you happy or smile about some things that you've done, you do it. Even with you being excited, you say, when nobody else pat me on my back and told me they was proud of me, pat your own self on the back. And if I told y'all this a long time ago, you got to pat yourself on the back and you just don't feel like, you know what, you did that. Give yourself 2 of them. Like, here it is. I'm just patting myself on the back 2 times, twice. Listen, I'm telling you, if you worry about what other people have to say about you, you'll never go anywhere because you need validation from people, and our validation shouldn't come from people. Okay. Your validation came from God. It's coming from Him. And if He told you, He already spoken to you and told you to make it happen, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make it happen. Don't even worry about, if maybe I don't have enough money to do it. If it's for you, it's going to be for you. That time will come. Them funds will come. Those supporters will come. All of those things will come into action. But you got to start somewhere. How do people know to support you if you don't have it out there for people to support you on? How do people know that you want to do these things if you never put in action into what you want to do? We always say, well, nobody support me. But what are you doing for you? How are you putting it out there? How are you talking about it? What action are you putting into that goal to make it happen? If you're not doing anything, you're sitting and it's just on paper and it's not into action, then why are you upset with people? And forcibly making people support you is also wrong. Don't get mad. You're going to have the closest people to you that's not going to do nothing for you or support you, and don't share nothing, not going to buy nothing from you, not going to even talk about your stuff, not going to do anything about it. But why do you stop there? Who are they? Are they God? They're not. Because if He told you to put it out there, maybe that's not the audience you need to put it in front of. Maybe this is a different audience you need to put it in front of. If you already started some stuff and it's not working out, remap it. Sometimes you got to remap people, and y'all know what my remap is. Release some people. Let those folks go. Let those people go somewhere else. That remap, when you start changing this way and they not on the part of that path that you're supposed to be on, it's fine. Let them folks be wherever they're going to be, okay? Let them go wherever they're going to go. Don't let nobody stop you from reaching your goal. Don't let nobody stop you from going after what you're supposed to be going after. Like I said, as long as it's positive and encouraging you there to make yourself happy, God is happy with the decisions that you're making. You don't even have to worry about the extra people that don't even matter. Because if they matter, they'll support you. If they matter, then they will be there for you every step of the way or some of the way. They'll give you as much help as they possibly can. You're not going to have 100% support. Who has 100? Tell me, I don't know who the biggest celebrity is right now, but I promise you they got some haters. I promise you they got some non-supporters. I promise you somebody's talking about them in a bad way. Why do we think, and I'm using that as, y'all know I don't, follow with, that's not going to be it. You do know they talked about Jesus. They still talking about him in 2020. On December 2nd, 2020. They still discussing him. Why they're still discussing him? Because you still got non-believers. You got people that believe and they faith has just not strong enough to believe, or they don't fail back and they just like, well, he didn't do this for me. He didn't pay my rent this month. And I don't know but we ain't done nothing for ourselves. I'm not going to even get into that. But there's a whole lot of things that we have, we need validation from, and we don't need validation from people. Are you satisfied with the goals that you're reaching in life? Are you satisfied with things that you're doing? Are you doing something? Like I said, your goals is going to be whatever I'm not going to say your goals is going to be, but your path on the way you're going to accomplish your goals is going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be just like a simple bam, bam, here it is, It's going to be one, two, three step. No, you're going to have some challenges. And once you look back after everything is done, you're going to be like, oh, Lord, I was dealing with that for 2 weeks. I was dealing with that for 2 months. I didn't know it was going to be so tedious. But once you get over those hurdles, over those goals, over those obstacles that's blocking you or trying to stop you from doing this thing, you're going to look back at it and be so proud of yourself and say, if I had to just let such and such talk me off from doing this, if I had to just let, if I just didn't step up, if I didn't get there on time, if I didn't talk to such and such, if the Lord didn't set the right people in my path or put me in the right path of these people, these things wouldn't happen for me. We can't stop what God is already set up for us. He already know what our life is like. Like I told y'all, he know how much hers is on our head. He know how many. We don't know. We try to figure that you're gonna sit there and count, you're gonna mess up, okay? But he knows. That's the kind of God that he is. He knows everything about us. We try to feel like we got it all together. You're gonna need somebody. Let me tell you something along this goal. Don't burn bridges that you're gonna have to cross again. You're going to need people. Listen, you can't make it in this world just by yourself. You're going to always need somebody. So make sure you're treating people right. Don't think that because you're trying to dog somebody else's goals and their life on what they're trying to do, that yours is going to be blessed. You can't expect for God to bless you down in somebody else, and he's going to bless your life and what you got going on, put you down in somebody else. That's like folks do with businesses. Choose me because this is what I am. This is what I'm about. I'm an A1 person. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and nobody else is about me. They do this and do that over there. No. How do you know? You can't know what they do over there if you got your own. How do you know that's what these people are like and you're not in their life? You're looking on the outside. What about yours? Are you sure you A1 or you just A1 in your eyes? See, there's always a flaw in each. I got a block for that too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm telling you, I'll be writing them down. I'll be putting them in my Rolodex. But you got people that they're gonna do that for you. Listen, Miss Kristen, being lazy. Listen, you got some people that listen. They'll write and they'll have an excuse. Well, I was waiting on this one phone call. I remember when they was telling us when we was growing up while we was in school or when you was out looking for a job. When you fill out a job application, you don't fill out one and just wait on that one. No, you fill out of 10, 15, 20 of them. And you, out of those 15, 20, at least 5 of them will call you back. But you got to not just say, oh, I'm waiting on this one because it's the one I really want. But that's the one that's not going. And you don't miss out on job opportunities from other places because you was really had your heart set on one. Don't stop with one. That's why I say you ain't got just one goal. You got multiple goals. It's going to take you some time to get through all of them. Absolutely it is. I'm telling you, on this challenge I got for 2021 that I'm working on now, accomplishing for 2021. I know I got my work cut out for me, but I'm ready for the challenge. God already done spoke to me, told me how I need to start this thing out. But what I'm not gonna do, listen, release, let go, and cut ties. I'm telling you, that's the greatest thing when God stay whisper. Most of the time, that's why we still stuck at the same spot because we're around our comfortable zone. We're around people that make us, that's yes people. We're around people that is okay with our foolishness, and we okay with their foolishness. We match each other's energy, and it's foolishness. It's not nothing. We're not making each other goals or making each other's lives better. We just holding on to mess. We holding on to each other. Oh girl, hee ha ha. But where we at? We still at the same place we was 15, 20 years ago because we just okay with that. Sometimes you got to cut these ties, release these people that is holding us back from being great. don't mean you don't love them. Don't mean you don't want them around. Don't mean, you don't want them to be. But sometimes it's a level. Like, I got to cut you off from this because it seems like this is not working out for me. This is what I want to do in life. And it don't sound like you on that same path with me. Ben, I love you. I really do mean it. But I got to back away from you because there's something else that I'm supposed to be doing. And when I'm the stuff that I'm doing with you is not making me better. It's not making me see, go after what I'm trying to do. Because I'm at a standstill. Something is holding me down. Something is bounding me it's holding me back. I can't seem to get forward because I got to figure out what it is. And that's why I say sometimes we got to do a self-evaluation. What am I doing wrong? Why am I suddenly attracting trash and men that don't mean me no good, or a woman that don't mean me no? Why am I suddenly attracting the same type of energy, the same type of people? Listen, thank you. Why am I attracting the same type of people and I'm going through the same thing? God say, whisper, I'm going through the same thing over and over again. It's because I'm holding on to some people that's stopping me from reaching my goal. I'm gonna tell you, I did a live. I think this is one of the first lives we did. It's on my YouTube channel, Whispers in the Pews, from last year, early last year. God say whisper. Early last year that I did on True Friends. So let me tell you something. What we have to, like I said, we got people we've been knowing for years, and we don't want to let them go because we're comfortable around these people. We're afraid to step out there on faith and be around people that does not make us, that's making us challenge ourselves. I'm gonna be that person for you. Okay, so you've been doing this for how long, and you don't want to change that up, you don't want to switch that up, you don't want to reach out there for more, and if you gotta, and then once you start working, you start focusing on what you need to be focusing on, you're gonna forget about the people that's been trying to hold you back. Girl, that's not a good idea. I wouldn't do that. You know, it's one across the street. They got churches on every corner. But guess what? Folks still going to church some type of way. They not stopping. I don't feel like church should be a competition. Folks need to go and serve where they feel like they need to go and serve at. It should be no competition where you ain't going to my church. I don't care for you. I don't like you. I don't want you at my church because you going to such and such church. See, that right there, that's not God. He's not pleased with that. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop trying to make folks feel guilty because they're not a part of your ministry. Listen, don't feel guilty. Because people, listen, I'm telling you, folks do that and they try to make you feel wrong or make you feel bad because you're going to another church or you're doing something else. Don't make people feel bad about the decisions you made. They don't know what you and God talked about. They don't know what you and God did. And if God is working it out and he already done fixed it up and did it for you, you don't have to worry about what all these other folks is talking about or what they saying. I'm telling you, cut these folks off. They don't mean you no good. You feel like because when you come around a group of people when they come around, you come around a group of people and they have to talk about you and try to make little jokes about things that you do. And my thing is, I feel like, oh, okay, so that's a problem for you, huh? Oh, you think you mad about what you just said? So feel like to me, you got a little hostility and you look like something is wrong. You mad at something that I'm doing, or you feeling the ways about it? Me, I smile. I'm not gonna let you down me or stop me. Oh, if you mad about that, guess what I'm getting ready to do, and it's really gonna upset you. It's really gonna give you something I'm really gonna give you something to talk about. Sometimes you got to just do that. You ain't got to tell them, just show them. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Just show people what this is what I'm about. This is who I really am. I'm not no talk. You know how you got people that do all that talking. They be on Facebook and they got a lot of hot air behind the keyboard. They got a lot to talk about behind the keyboard, and then when you see them, they so quiet and they just, oh no, that's not what I meant. They got this really what is that soprano voice. They in falsetto. They really quiet then because they that's not who they really about. No, you don't even have to talk. You ain't got to talk to nobody. Just be about their life. Show people this is who I am. This is what I've done. This is what me and God talked about. This is where I'm going with this. If you can be on this train, on this bandwagon with me, or you don't have to be. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to move forward. And you don't have to be next to me. You don't want to be no passenger on the side of me or behind me. You're going to have to get out of my car. You got to get out of here. You got to go. Because you're holding me down. And I can't let you hold me down any longer. You don't have 5, 10, 15, 20 years of my life. Keep telling me, no, that's not a good idea. No, don't do that. No, don't go over here. I don't like them. You shouldn't like them. What we going over here for? They did it. We keep doing this back and forth. Where you going in life? You look back at it and it's been 20 years and you still at the same spot. You plan on doing this thing and you still ain't got it going. Some of us got so many talents, but we let people talk us out of our talents because we're afraid. We scared to tell people that's not what I'm gonna do. That's not who I am. Can you turn it down for a second? is that? Yeah, that was loud. Sorry. We got people that we afraid to tell people. And I'm telling you, stop telling. You don't have to tell them everything, but when the stuff you need to be telling them about is to tell them, I need to back away from you. The stuff we need to be telling them about is we're afraid to say something to because they're friend. Well, you know what she said to me? I don't like the way she said that, but we're afraid to say that. We used to the yes people. Sometimes you're gonna get those no's that's gonna make you want to get those yeses. It's gonna be like, okay, well, 2 people told me no, that this wasn't gonna happen. Okay, so guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to step out there and make it happen because I'm finna get this yes. This next couple of people that I talk to, they about to say yes. It's about to happen. It's about to work out. It's about to do, because I had to cut ties. See, we holding Bishop my husband, he got a message about who do we need to let go? Who do the Lord need to remove in order for us to see him? Who do he got to remove? Because we worship the wrong stuff. We worship our spouses, our men, our women, our cars, our house. We worshiping all the wrong stuff. But we missing the true vision. We missing what God is trying to tell us to do. Like I've been telling you about these distractions that's been happening in 2020. It started in 2019 with the distractions. Remember the storm? I know I'm in Dallas, y'all. So the storm that came back in October. I remember because we was at a birthday dinner. We was leaving there, storms and stuff was tore up and hanging everywhere, and we didn't know what was going on, or we didn't know what a tornado was. It was pitch black on the streets. Power lines was down, wind was blowing, trees was everywhere, tornadoes was happening. But we don't know which direction these tornadoes in. But we don't left this restaurant. We just driving. And when by the time we made it home, gratefully, I mean, it was hailing, it was everything. By the time we made it home, thank God. We started looking back and this telling us how many tornadoes had hit, and some of our church members was heading towards. They was on the freeway. The tornado was on. It tore up stuff, and God just told them, "Hey, y'all go back the other direction because there's a tornado." So they was getting phone calls. They was doing all this. Get down, sugar mama. Get down.
Get down.
Get down. Sorry, y'all. God was telling but we got home safe and sound. But let me tell you something. Those things that bothers us the most. And so all of that happened. God say whisper. So all of these things were coming out and all these things was happening. And we got distracted we were celebrating. We didn't even know what was going on the outside. God was listen, he was showing us some storms that was coming through. But guess what? People missed that too. Folks missed that too. We in there celebrating at the restaurant, enjoying each other's company, laughing and talking, and we walked right outside into a whole distraction that we didn't even know was in front of us. We didn't even know what was going on because we was focused on what we was focused on. It was so many signs that was sitting there at the table, but we missed it. We kept going. Like I'm telling y'all with this COVID, okay? It's been a lot of distractions with that. Now mind y'all, let me help y'all out with this real quick. Y'all remember last year it was the white vans? Listen, y'all watch y'all girls, watch y'all kids walking. They snatching up these girls. They saying, now my daughter was one of the ones that was running like crazy. She seen a white, I'm not gonna white van. It would be me and her. They're gonna white van. But I'm telling y'all I'm telling you my experience that happened with that. We was at a store, maybe about before it got really big about the white vans and them trying to kidnap people and women and kids and stuff. We was at a store over in Oak Cliff in Wynwood. We was standing outside. There was a guy standing behind me and my daughter. And she looked at me and she's like, "Mama, why he standing?" He wasn't doing that. He was just standing there. So I asked the worker there, make a long story short, I asked the worker there, I said, "Do y'all have a young, an older guy, Hispanic guy with a cap on?" And I described him and she was like, "No." I said, "Yeah, that's not a loss prevention person because they got stuff on the outside. Just making sure nobody steal because it was a guy that came through." Guys, they whisper. It was a guy that came through and stole some socks from outside and he went on about his business. And I asked her and she said, "No, we don't have anybody here for security." And long story short, I think he was one of the guys that was trying to kidnap or whatever at that time. But back to see, my thing was I went up there to get something to put up under something because I was changing clothes at church and I went to go get a top. And I'm paying attention to that, but thank God my daughter went with me because she was like, "Mama, what?" And I think he realized, because he started following her around in the store. "You finna get this work, okay? Let me just go ahead and tell you, I got on heels, but I promise you, I just look like this, okay?" And I just wanted him to understand, but we didn't see him anymore. But just to think, we get distracted by the wrong things. We get distracted by stuff that can just stop us from really seeing what the real issue is. Just like this COVID, with what's going on now, God shut down the world. Like he shut everything down. But a lot of us miss why he shut everything down. It wasn't about, we're trying to make sure, it wasn't just about us trying to prevent everybody from getting sick and washing your hands, make sure everybody is good and healthy. I'm going to tell you what it was. We got so busy with life before that. We got kids, we got family, we driving through traffic, we got our jobs, we trying to run a business, we got all of these things going on. But God wanted us to fix our broken relationships. He wanted us to get closer to our families. He wanted us to get closer to Him. He wanted us to get closest to learn about ourselves even more, to fix things within our homes. Did we do that? Or did we miss the distraction because we was worried about COVID? COVID came in and did a whirlwind. I promise you it did. It did a whirlwind. But in the midst of that, He shut down this world. He shut down so much all across I'm going to say it like this because it means I really mean it. When I say stuff wrong, y'all, it means I really mean it. He shut down all the United States of Americas plus some, all the other countries. Because he wanted us to get something from it. We always complain, I don't have enough time. I'm working. I don't have enough time. I got to go over here. I don't have enough time because my husband need this and my kids need that. My kids got soccer and they got volleyball and they got band and they got all of this stuff. We rushing through life. Everything is in a hurry. We sitting in traffic. God, stay whisper. We sitting through traffic. We going through all of this stuff. But when God shut it down, made us work from home, made everybody doing school from home, and we had everybody in our house all at one time, did we get closer to our family? Did we get closer to God? Did we open up a Bible? Did we learn more about ourselves? Or did we get distracted because of what was going on the outside? The government said this, and this is what's going to happen. If y'all don't do this, I think this is what we should do. Y'all don't need to go out to eat, and y'all don't need to go to church, and y'all don't need to do any of that. Did we get closer to God? Did we miss what He was telling us to do? Did we fix our marriages? Did we fix our problems with our kids? Did we do things around the house? We had projects we put off for a while. Or was it out because everything is about money? I got to get paid. I got to have this. This is how much this costs. And this, I got to look this. Baby, listen, I'm at a point in life right now. All that don't even matter anymore. We're missing so many distractions of what God is trying to tell us to do because we're so caught up with what the world what's going on the outside with the world. We're missing what's going on within here because we're worried about what's going on the outside with the world. He got so much in us that He wants us to bring it out. But we're so used to being so comfortable. Folks started getting uneasy. Why they won't open this up? I'm trying to go swimming. I want to have a birthday party. My birthday was during the month too. So mine is in May. That's why I got my earrings on. It say May. It say 5/20. Yeah, it's my birthday on there. But anyway, this from Miss Tracy Green Video where you ate a stylish way. I do advertising, promotions, all that other kind of stuff. Y'all can email me, guysay81@gmail.com. Guysay81@gmail.com. I do post people business information on my website so other people can come and support you with your business. It doesn't cost you anything. Just tell me, hey, this is what I do. I sell paparazzi. I already got 3 or 4 people on my website that does paparazzi. I don't care. We still will post you on there and let people see. You got a podcast, because I do podcasts. My podcast information is there, but I have friends that do podcasting too. So guess what? Their podcast information is there too. You got a church. I got 3 or 4 churches or whoever. I don't know. If you go to the website, you'll see it on the advertisements. Their church information is there too. I'm telling you, this is not life. We make everything about a competition. It's not a competition with me. You don't have to compete with somebody else. There's always going to be somebody that's going to do more than you or do greater than you. Why are we mad? Why are we upset? Why are we so distracted by focusing on other people's life and what they're doing that we missing what's going on, what's supposed to be going on with us? We're so caught up behind all this other stuff. Let that stuff go. Do things that make you happy. Focus on stuff what God is telling you to focus on. He don't gave us so much. He don't provided us with so many different things. But guess what we doing? We missing it because we got to watch somebody else's life. Girl, now she got a new jacket. Now look at her. She on here. Look how many pictures she posts a lot. How you know they post a lot if you always on there? I understand. I don't get it. How do you know that somebody is doing this unless you watching? It bothers you. Unfollow them, unfriend them, or stop looking. Find something deeper within you that needs to be fixed. We got some broken things within us that we scared to work on because we don't want nobody to know. I talk about mental issues. I talk about suicidal thoughts or suicidal stuff. Mental illness. We talk about depression. All of that stuff is real. Some of us don't even know we're depressed. Some of us don't even know we got a mental issue because we're afraid to address it. We know now, listen now, because I say this to my husband all the time. I say, all men love a woman that's crazy. Y'all can deny it and we can argue about it if you want to, but I can prove it to you that every man wants a little. I'm not saying crazy to where she walking around with a knife and want to stab you. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying when push come to shove, you want a woman that's crazy. I'm telling you, I've asked people that I don't even talk about that when they was like, oh yeah, I do like a little crazy. I do want a woman that got a little crazy. You do. You gonna want a woman if push come to shove, if some things happen. Hey. So, I'm a realtor. I love to be on. Okay, cool. And if you want to come on a podcast, we can do it virtually. You can do that too. It's free. All you gotta do is just let me know when you want to do it. And I can put you. We can talk about your information on a podcast or whatever, and just let people know this is what I do. This is how I handle. Just send me if you got a flyer or a business card. Send it to me. I will. If you on social media. If you're on social media, guys, say happy birthday, Miss Rachel. Happy birthday. Hey. Hey. Listen. I'm going to have to come back, y'all. Yes, just send me that information, and I will attach your link, your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever, even your website. I'll attach it to your information on my website, and people just click on it and support you any type of way and get in contact with you any type of way. Just send me the information. You can inbox me or you can email me, guysday81@gmail.com, guysday81@gmail.com, or you can inbox it to me, and we'll definitely put you on there and let folks, hey, we got, because there's a lot of people that's willing to, they're purchasing houses now or looking to, to purchase buildings and whatever, and that will be great information. In whatever state or city you in, we can just put it out there and let people come at their own free will. Happy birthday, Miss Rachel. I pray you're having an awesome day. Everything is going well for you. But at the same time, though, I just wanted to make sure that we're all aware of what is happening all around us, and being really, okay, cool, you in Texas, good. We can put that information out there and let people know. That way they can come and support you with your business and help you in any way possible. You can get people started on what they need or help them out. Like I said, there's a lot of different businesses that are on the website. Click on advertisements on guysday81.com, and that will put you, that will give you the information that you need. Y'all can go out there and support other people. Like I said, there's different avenues, different things that are out there that people are doing, and all you have to do is click on it, support them, and you're welcome. Support them in any way possible that you can. And like I said, if anybody wants to talk about their business on the podcast, you can do that as well. And like I said, we can do it virtually, and we can, like I said, it's enough out here for everybody. When they made $1 bill, they didn't make just one. They made multiple, because there was supposed to be enough for everybody to have a hold of. If it's one $100 bill, they didn't just make that one. They made multiple because they want to make sure that they want to make sure that they are. That God wants us to make sure that there is a lot for us to get out of here and get. It doesn't stop at one. We got to stop being so selfish and feel like I'm the only one. I'm the only person that does this. No, everybody. That's why so many different YouTubers, because everybody have a different thing they're bringing to the table. They're bringing a different feel. All you do is support each other with what they feel is, what they doing, what's going on, and you support. God's gonna bless you in your business, in your ministry, or whatever you got going on, just because you supporting somebody else. We have to be happy about somebody else's blessing. That's why I said we can't charge everybody for every little bitty thing. You got people out here that want to charge you for everything that goes on. Everything they do for you, they want to support you on. They want to charge you for. That's not the way it should be. It's not the way things are designed to be. Sometimes we have to do things out of kindness of our heart. Say, I got you. I do that. I manage quite a few social media pages. And out of some of my friends, nothing. Some people I don't, because we return favors to each other. But some people, because it's a little side thing that I do. That's what I do for, but that's different. But then you got some people that because it's work. It's managing somebody else's social media. It is work. I have a full-time job. I'm a mama. I'm a wife. I got a lot of stuff going on. First lady of a church. There's a lot that I do. Also doing God's Day, it's a lot of work because I bring a different thing to the table when I'm doing God's Day too. Because I'm doing podcasting, I'm doing advertising, I'm doing promoting, I'm doing the Facebook Live, I'm doing the YouTube channel, I'm doing a whole lot of stuff. So yes, there is working to a whole lot of things we got to do. But what we have to do is support each other. It costs you nothing to push the share button. If you see somebody doing something positive and great, share their information. Support them by sharing their information. Support them by doing that. If you can't purchase anything from somebody, you can't use their services all the time, the small thing that you can do is share their information. If because you post that information, you see it out there, you see that information out there and you post it and you let somebody else see it, somebody on your page can use their services. It's not just for you. It's not just about you. There's other things that we can all out here we can do. It's all about sharing and love. I don't have a problem. That's why I said I'm a part of God. I'm a part of a day. So this God's Day, this is something that I've been doing for a little while. Like I said, Whispers and Pews came up first. And God's Day just the one that just stuck and just took over. So it's something that I'm just going along with, something I've been branding for a little while. But my thing is, it's an all-purpose thing that I do. Because I do blogging, podcasting, advertising, promoting, all kind of stuff. Supporting my friends that's doing stuff. When they go live, I share their information. When they go live, I tell people about it. They got a sale going on. They doing a service. They doing something. I'm going to talk about them. Like I tell y'all, whoever I'm wearing that particular day, I'm going to let you know this is who I'm wearing. So like these earrings I have on, I got from Miss Tracy Green, VWA The Stylish Way. She does wigs, she does earrings, she does glasses. She got everything you need from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. Whatever you need, she has it for you. Scarves and blankets and all kinds of stuff. Go to my website, godsday81.com, click on advertisement. Her information is on my God's Day website. You click on her information, her Facebook. Once you click on it, turn on your notifications. When she go live, you will know she went live. She went live last night, I believe. And I know she went live the other day too. But that information is after. Just click on it. It's going to take you there. Her daughter does cleaning and organization. So Heaven Sent Cleaning and Organization. I wore her t-shirt a couple of weeks ago. If you have something you want me to advertise and say, hey, I want to send you this shirt, or could you, whatever you want to do, I got some stuff I want to send you. I want you to discuss and talk about I will talk about it. I will let folks know, hey, I got on such and such. So like I said, Gabby Williams with Heaven Sent Cleaning and Organization. She does closets, she does garages, she does deep cleaning, she does laundry. Whatever you need, she has it for you. All you have to do is click on her information and she'll let you know what options she have available, what things she have. She will support you. She will let you know what you can do. Support this young lady. This is a business that she has started over a year or so ago, and she's doing awesome with it. Great. And you can see her pictures. She's on Instagram and on Facebook. Her information is on my God's Day 81 website, godsday81.com website. You click on advertisements, you'll see Gabby Williams. She also has Gabby's Goods, which means she sells like earrings. That's her, Miss Tracy Green is her mom. She sells earrings and necklaces and clothing and all kinds of stuff. So again, if there's something that you want to be a part of, all you have to do is send me your information, godsday81@gmail.com, godsday81@gmail.com, or you can inbox it to me. You got my number. You can text it to me and say, hey, can you put this out there? If you know somebody that is hiring, there are job opportunities that is on my website as well. I don't care what state you're in. I don't care what city you're in. If you know somebody that's hiring, if you know somebody that has that's looking to hire someone, you're looking for anything, send me the information. Miss Kristen, I don't know if y'all ever got a musician for your church, but they were looking for a musician for her church there in Dallas. The information is on my website, godsday81.com, on the advertisements. Go up, there's a part where it says careers and opportunities. Go there and you will see the job opportunities that are there. I also have a part that says news you can use, and it's information that's there. God's Day Whisperer, how are you? There's information, hey lady, how are you? That is information there for people that are felons. That information, they can still get a job, because the information is there for them to find out what jobs are hiring for people that are felons. So again, there's no excuses on why we can't support each other. There's no excuses on why you can't find a job. There's no excuses on anything, because the information is given to you, it's out there. If we share it and let other people see it, then we'll know. So opportunities are there. Y'all know my friend here, Miss Tianda Smith. She is with Star Diva Bling with TVIP. Check her out. She's been going live, doing some awesome things. She's an independent paparazzi consultant. Please check her out. If you love nice jewelry, you love friendly and great customer service, check out Tianda Smith. I promise you won't be disappointed with this young lady. Guys, say Whisperer. I promise you won't be disappointed with her. She has great customer service. She is very fun, great personality. She has an awesome time. She does a lot of giveaways. Girl, you already know you welcome. Her information, if y'all forget, if I log off of here or whatever, I'm gonna put but her information is on my website, guysday81.com. Again, her name is Tianda Smith with Star Diva Bling with T, VIP. Check her out. Turn on your notifications so when she go live, you already know that she's live, and you can check her out and support her with her paparazzi business. I promise you won't be disappointed. She has great fun on her live. She has wonderful fun. So I promise you to check her out and to do that. Also, there's other great people that are on there. There's a lot of good fun things that you want to, like I said, pass that love around. Y'all can share my website information and say, hey, y'all looking for a job, or y'all know somebody that's hiring. Send this information. I don't care if it's a job fair. I don't care if they're doing virtual hiring, virtual interviews. All that stuff I know people are doing that. This is stuff we can pass out to our younger crowd. Wayfair Warehouse in Lancaster hires fellas. What? Okay, so we need to put that information out there just in case. That's why I said there is no excuses on why people can't find jobs. There's no excuses on why people can't get information that they need, because we're sharing positive things. We're supporting people with positive things. We're making sure people are out here getting the tools and the information they need. I even have information out there if you are dealing with depression, you're dealing with suicidal thoughts, you're dealing with mental illness. There's numbers out there. If there are people that are having, I think there's a number out there for AIDS and HIV. That information, that is numbers out there. It's under news you can use. If you page down, I think it's right after the job, careers and opportunities. That information is right after that. Mr. Cooper is hiring too. Listen, let me tell you something. You know we got Mr. Cooper, don't you? Let me tell you something. Mr. Cooper, I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, you already know. So Mr. Cooper is hiring as well. See, this is stuff we can get out here and we can tell people about. That way, this help keep the folks from robbing and stealing, but you got to be willing to work, okay? Keep folks from robbing and stealing and trying to take from other people. I'm not talking to you, sugar mama. You can take it from other people. We as a whole can help make sure that these things are coming around. Our young people need to know these things. We know how to get out here and we can handle business and take care of some things. But if they see us as adults doing positive stuff and sharing their love, guess what they're going to do? They'll see that and follow suit. But I'm not talking to you though. I'm not talking to her. So those things that we can pass out and love and share and show people how to love. Every time I say sugar mama, because I can't, Siri picks it up and start calling my mama's number. My mama's been gone since 2008, so she always calls my mama. So every time I say sugar mama, because that's what I call the grand girl, it always does that. If there's a family whom I can bless with Christmas dinner, please inbox me. Look at you, Tianda. Girl, you better come on. Listen. Okay, Johnny. Listen, Johnny. Let me ask you. Y'all don't worry about this. This conversation I'm gonna have with him just real right quick. Do you remember my sister when you came over there to my mama's house when we lived over in Oak Cliff? And my sister wanted to pop all those blackheads in your ear. Do you remember that? We just talked about it. I just had this conversation with somebody not too long ago. And I was like, my sister was crazy. But do you remember her doing you like that? She said, oh, you got some good ones in your ear. Come here, Johnny. Come here. Come. We just thought, listen, okay, so that's my sister. She passed in April. But I just wanted to know if you remember that. I said, next time I see or talk to him or whatever, I'm going to ask him, do he remember my sister doing him? Like, yeah, my sister loves to pop blackheads. I don't care if she sees. She'd be like, ooh, come here. She didn't even know him. I said, he go to school with us. Can you not do that? She would say, come here anyway. And she would make him sit there while she pop all the blackheads in his ear. I thought it was so weird, but that was my sister. She did that. Okay, I love her. Listen, I'm just saying, she did that. My sister loved, I don't know what that was about. That was something she did. Hey, sir, how are you guys? They whisper. Baby, she used to do it. And I say, you don't even know him. She said, I don't care. He got some good ones. He got a lot of them. Who says that's fun? That is not fun. But anyway, y'all know I'm crazy. I just had to ask you that since you got on here. I said, I'm going to ask him one day. And I said, I hope his wife don't think I'm crazy or nothing like that. But I just had to ask you if you remember that. I am crazy, but not that kind of way. I guarantee you, though, I was telling y'all earlier, every man likes a woman that's a little crazy. I'm not talking about Michael Myers stabbing knife, whatever, towards him. I'm talking about when it's turned towards somebody else, or she got your back 24/7 no matter what. I don't care what you're going through. Every man wants a little crazy in their life. Y'all can argue with me if you want to, but I guarantee if you ask any man, I'm not just talking about your dudes. You can ask your dude if you want to, but I'm just talking about ask random dudes. Do you like for you? And you can explain to them. I'm not talking about like you coming after me with a, trying to make me, I'm talking about the other way to where you just saying, if need be, she can go there. I promise you that man gonna be like, yeah, I asked random men, and everyone I went there was like, oh yeah, I do, I like a little crazy. You do. Everyone, you do. I was talking about that a while ago, so I just had to put that out there. So anyway, see, I told you. He said it. Y'all like a little crazy. I asked my husband, he's like, yeah, we do. I know y'all do, guys. They whisper. Every man likes a little crazy. It likes a woman to be a little crazy. Every now and again, Miss Chris, I'm just being honest. I did a survey of my own. It was just random. And I forgot what we were talking about. This was a while back. And when I pulled the information, when I talked and I asked people, they was just like, yeah. Every man was saying, it's like, yeah, I do like for a woman to be a little crazy. I'm not talking about, when it's flipped around, and it's just like, if we get into a situation, she got your back. She ain't going to be sitting up there talking about, just sitting up there looking. She got your back, no matter what it is. What's about to go down, she got you. Y'all like that. Y'all, you be looking at her like, I ain't know you was that type of crazy. She is, if need be. That's all it is. Ain't that right, Sugar Mama? Y'all know it. Why you sit up here grinning? So, anyway, y'all, I didn't want to hold y'all up long. I was just saying, I just had to bring that up. We were talking about that a while ago, but I think it was mostly women on here a few minutes ago. So that's why I said, let me see if a few men get on here, if they going to say, yeah, we do like a little, we like for her to act, just in case, she got your back. All right, Miss Kristen, I'm just saying, if your dude get into a situation, you going to be like, wait, so now you trying to have me act out of character because you... And listen, I did post about the t-shirt with don't speak to me if you can't speak to my husband. Don't speak to my husband if you can't speak to me. That's big facts. And y'all see the people that commented on it. They already know. They were just like I said, folks will see, they'll see through you. Like you're not even standing there. Oh, for real? Oh, so you don't just see that I'm standing, or you don't know that okay, cool. See, I'm that person. You just smile and be, but up here you don't know what's happening. Don't let that, okay, all right. I'm just saying, y'all. All right, I'm just saying. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all up any longer. I'm about to, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. But I didn't want to hold y'all up any longer with that. I just want to put that information out there. Again, if you are, you have a business, you need to, want your business to be posted on our website or anything else, just send me the information, guysday81@gmail.com. Guysday81@gmail.com. If you want to talk about your business or any other topic, we can do it on our podcast. God's Day Podcast. Please check out God's Day Podcast with our previous episodes. I do have more that I will try to upload today, so that you all can go back and listen to them in your own free time. You can download them. Hey, lady, I just talked about you. Y'all, that is Gabby Williams. I was just telling y'all about this lovely young lady that has great businesses. She has two. That's the young lady I was telling y'all about that does the cleaning. Heaven Sent Cleaning and Organization. Please check her out. Y'all can check out her pictures. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. And her pictures are there. Her promo video is on my website, guysday81.com. Click on advertisements. Page down through all the other. Y'all can see everybody else that's on there. Job opportunities, churches, different events that has happened, people that does podcasting, all of that information is there. Even her other business is there, as I stated before, Gabby's, or did I say that right? Gabby's Goodies, Gab's Goodies. Check that out. Anyway, whichever way I said it, y'all know it's there. I'm telling y'all about it. Check out her mom, which is Miss Tracy Green, VWA, the stylish way. She has everything you need from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. What you need, she got it for you. You need a hat, you need some wig, you need some glasses, you need some earrings, you need some necklace, you need a bracelet, you need some shoes, you need some socks, you need some pants, you need a jacket. What you need, she got you. I promise you she does. Click on her business page or click on her page. It's going to bring up her information. Thank you, Gabby. Y'all, you know, because I be having a whole lot working up in here because I need to be finishing what I'm doing because I got somewhere to be in a little bit. Guys, they whisper. But Gab's Goodies, y'all. Check her out. She does all type of accessories and scarves and earrings and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to miss something if I name off everything. But if you click on it, I promise you won't be disappointed with supporting her with her business. It's a lovely young lady that loves Jesus, great customer service. They're great people. They love, I'm telling you, they nothing but awesomeness. And I'm telling y'all, if I tell you about somebody, that means I recommend them and I support them. Like, I approve this message, okay? I'm telling you that I approve this message. I will show y'all this jacket that I got from Miss Tracy, but the fact that my blanket done shedded on my jacket, I can't show it to you. I won't do that. But I will tell you that I got some stuff around here I know I got from Miss Tracy. I'm trying to see which one it is. Oh, I got these earrings right here. I got from Miss Tracy. See this? See how cute this is? Miss Tracy and Gabby, y'all can check this up. Love you too, Gabby. And like I told y'all, I wore her shirt to let y'all know that she is true about her business. She is real about her business. I posted that information. If y'all want a shirt, you can contact her. She can get you a shirt. You can support her and say, hey, this lovely young lady is doing something positive. She's not out here in the street. She's not running no game with nobody. She's doing awesome things. She's building a business as a young lady. And with her doing that, I want to support her. So that's what we do. I'm telling y'all, we support each other. So whatever business, whatever you got going on, again, send it to me, guys81@gmail.com. Let me know what it is. Send me the information on what you want, posting it, whatever you attach to, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. We can attach it, a link to it, and get people to come to you. Whether it's your website, we can get people to come to it and support you with that. Again, I did tell y'all we was talking about writing down our goals. We talking about being a goal getter. I did my blog on that this week. And last week, it might have been Friday. We talked about being goal getters. And I'm saying if you need something to write down your goals on, write your goals in, this is the perfect thing. This is a God's Day journal that you can write. It has an ink pen. You can write your prayers, your scriptures, your poems, whatever. It closes up. It has a little elastic on here. These are $5. It's on my website, guysday81.com. Guysday81.com. Click on store. We have t-shirts as well. But this has lines in it to where you can write, and even have a little bookmark thing here that you can slide your little bookmark in. See? And you can hold on to these. These fits in your pocket, your purse, your bag. And you can take these are great stocking stuffers. You know, somebody say, I just want to give them something, nice to have. These are really good to have. And have it on point because, you need to write something down, jot something down. You can pull it out. You ain't got to find no pen because the pen is already in here. You ain't got to even worry about that. And you can put it back in your bag or your purse. And again, they are $5. And you can order them on my website, which is guysday81.com. And you can get yours today. If it's a t-shirt, we have men's shirts as well. It's not just women. We have men's shirts as well. And they are $12. They're from size small to extra large. So you're welcome to order those as well. The blogs that are on there, when you go to the website, go ahead and put your email address in there. And I'm trying to do this contest with my email subscribers. I haven't got around to doing it, but I need to do that. My email subscribers, you can go ahead and put your information in there. Guys, they whisper. You can go ahead and put your information in there. And anything that comes up, new blog information, when we upload podcasts, episodes, when we do anything that's got something to do with God's Day, we will post it and put it on. We will send you the information to let you know, hey, we got new products coming. With those new products, you'll be able to order it, but you'll be first to know. The email subscribers will be first to know before I post it on social media to let everybody else know what is going on with God's Day. So be an email subscriber today. There's perks with that. And sometimes I will just do drawings and giveaways just for my email subscribers. But You have to be an email subscriber in order to do it. So, you have the opportunity to check that out and to be a part of that. Again, I don't mind supporting anybody, as long as it's something positive and something that is that's going to be helpful to somebody else. Resources. I do have a nonprofit organization that I do their social media for, which is what is the name of them? Sorry, y'all. Lip Gloss for Love. Lip Gloss for Love is a nonprofit organization for domestic violence. So if you see me posting all the information, you have not already went to like that page, please go and like that page. Lip Gloss for Love. That is my good friend, First Lady Rosalind Rayford. She is the executive director for. You can support that if you know somebody that is dealing with domestic violence. Please send them that information. Even if you don't know them, if you see some posting information about Lip Gloss for Love, share that information. I'm telling you, you got 3,000 friends on your Facebook page, and you see, we're also on Instagram and also on Twitter. If you see people, you may not know that they're dealing with domestic violence situation. You may not know because they're not talking about it. They're afraid to talk about it. But if they see you post about it, they can get in contact with the people that are in charge of that and get the support that they need. Get the support that they need. But we have to share that information to let them know. But that information is also on the website. I have non-profit organization businesses or non-profit organizations on that on my website as well. And all you have to do is page down and you will see those organizations that are there. So it's not just about business. It's not just about churches. It's not just about events. It's about anything that's positive, anything that's helpful, anything we can get. If y'all got new information that can help somebody, like Tianda was talking about, feeding a family that may be in need of Christmas dinner. This is information we can get out there. Somebody is in need and they're afraid to speak up. They don't have to say, pick me, pick me. Everybody wants something free. Everybody want to be given something away. They want, when somebody talk about free, everybody jump on it. When you talk about paying $1, $2, everybody slide back. They don't want to pay for anything. But when you got people that are in need and they're afraid to speak up. So let's help somebody that may be in need, that may need the resources that is given to them. If there is food churches that are giving away food and you have that information, send it. I don't care what state or city you're in. Send that information and say, hey, my church is giving this away. Or, I know this church is giving this away. I know people were doing it all last week with the free turkeys and dinners and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. But we have to get that information out, because I seen some after the fact and I was like, oh, it's too late now. I seen it after everything was over and I was like, I didn't know. I'm not friends with everybody. So I don't see all this stuff that's going on. That's why I'm telling y'all, if y'all see it and y'all know, inbox it to me. Share it with me. And let me post it. If you don't want to share it on your page, send me the information. I'll share it on mine, on my God's Day Facebook page, excuse me, as well as my Instagram page. And we'll put it on my website. We just want to make sure we're getting the positive love and support out there. It's not just about us. It's not just about one person. I'm telling you, I just host God's Day and just, deal with it or whatever. But it belongs to everybody. I don't mind sharing this with everybody to make sure that we passing this love out to everybody. Y'all know of them giving toys away for the kids. I know Christmas is coming up. They got coats and they're giving away, or they got clothing that they're giving away. Send me the information. There are people that are still out here struggling, that are still in need of it. Only time they get a chance to get something to eat is when they go to school. And a lot of schools are closed, or they only open certain days of the week, and these kids are not eating. So by any means, if you have information, you will be surprised by how many kids do not eat every night. You will be surprised by how many families just don't have it. Or the small thing they have to ration food. And we got 2 and 3, 4 or 5 deep freezers full of food, and we won't share. We go to the store and buy up everything, and we won't share. With the tissue, I still haven't figured that out. Why go buy all the tissue like you the only one got to go to the restaurant? I don't understand. I ain't getting that, but I'm going to leave that alone. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I know you probably already gone. I'm just now reading that. Thank you. Listen. Thank you. But I just want to make sure I put that out there. Yeah, I have to go because I have to finish my job, and I have somewhere to be in a little while. But I just wanted to make sure that we pass this love out here. I will be posting episodes probably today, and I will be getting any new information that I can out that's being sent to me, so we can all support or help out or be there as much as we possibly can. Don't forget about the God's Day podcast. I will attach the link. It's a Linktree link, and it's a link to all of my social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everything. website, everything is on there. And I'm going to attach the link. You can click on it and you can start following and sharing. So every time I go live or we do something, you will be aware of what's happening, what's going on. If there's a topic that you want to talk about, send me the information, post it on my website or whatever, send it to me. Let me know. Say, hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. And I'm going to do what I can. If I don't know, y'all know I'm going to find somebody that knows or don't mind discussing it, talking about it. So let's just make sure that we are being supportive. We're staying safe out here. We're still keeping each other in prayer. Folks are going through real deep issues, and we just want to make sure that we're supporting each other as much as we possibly can and loving on each other. It's too much happening out here for us not to love and support each other. Too much. It's enough of that. It's enough of that. Y'all hold your heads up. Keep on staying safe and keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing. Write those goals down. Set a date for those goals. Go after those goals. Don't stop reaching your goals because of naysayers. God got a plan for you. He wants you to keep doing what you're doing. Continue to make him smile. You keep smiling. You continue to make yourself happy. Keep being that wonderful person that you are. Keep being that beautiful person that you are. Keep being that handsome person that you are. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. God is listening to your prayers. He cares for you. He wants you to keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing. He wants you to keep on doing you. Keep on being you. You're an awesome person, okay? Don't let nobody tell you any different. You have something going for you. You keep on loving on yourself. Keep smiling. Keep doing things that makes you joyous and happy, okay? You'll be grateful for that. Y'all have a great rest of y'all. Even if the Lord say the same, I will be back tomorrow. Remember, God loves you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.